double bogeys, how many do you have? Double bogeys kill golfers, and net double bogeys as well, basically. So whatever your big score is that kills you, because it's not, people think they need to chase birdies, don't they, Matt?
Absolutely, and even pars at high handicaps, where you don't need to.
You just need to not have the blowouts. So I'm going to give you some of my best tips, and Matt here as well, of how to try and keep double bogeys or the blowouts off your scorecard.
We're here at Las Americas in Tenerife, and you look like you're on the yellows.
Well, play off the appropriate tees. I mean, it's easy to make double bogeys if you're playing a course that isn't really sloped or rated for you.
Yeah.
So getting off the appropriate tees, obviously you might not have that choice in certain competitions, but usually they're divisioned and you can get off appropriate courses. So
appropriate tees, you mean?
I'm obviously off the inappropriate tees because these are too short for me now.
You say you're talking distance that you hit it, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you say appropriate tees, but people think, oh, appropriate tees, I'm a man, I'll go off the whites.
Yes.
Well, we're thinking more distance.
Correct.
Okay.
So when my new golfer in my family started Fanula, we put her off different tees on different holes because they were appropriate to the distances she hit.
Yeah.
To make it more fun. Obviously you can't do that for comps, but we still did that for fun.
Yeah.
Now,
Totally.
what about tee shots where there's trouble? Let's half this fairway for me.
Half it, all right.
So, because obviously what happens is you've got to keep your tee shots in play and get them as far down there as possible. And when you say that to golfers, they get frustrated because they're like, well, I'm trying to do that. So I'm going to show you what I would do if I had half the amount of room to hit into.
Okay.
So one side of it is where the double bogey is.
All right, so I want you to hit it basically the clubhouse width. Is that good?
Yeah, well, that doesn't give me a bail though. So I'm going to go to clubhouse width is good.
And then to the left of it?
And to the left, well, I think left of it is dead and to the right of it is your bail.
Well, okay. I think that there's water over there.
What, to the right of the clubhouse?
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
So we better go left.
I would suggest left is better.
Okay, so this is what I would do. I mean, I'm now going to be pointing, see the clubhouse?
Yeah.
See the little like triangle, white triangle on the top of the roof on the left?
Yeah.
I'm now aiming there.
White triangle roof on the left.
If you make the bail more to the right,
yeah,
I'm going to be aiming at the triangled window up there on the right.
Yeah, that one there.
Basically.
Yeah.
So
and that's like
that's a good
20
shift
yards
of 20,
right,
30,
isn't it?
maybe 50 yards. I mean, to walk that would be definitely 20, 30 yards.
Yeah.
So I'm shifting my target, bearing in mind where I know the double bogeys might be. This doesn't mean I don't make double bogeys, because we all do. I'm just trying to reduce the chances of me making it.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
So it's up the right side, but it's hitting the clubhouse.
It's hit the clubhouse and it's on your right-hand side little window triangle.
So if you think about that, I've hit a push there. I've hit what you could class as a bad shot there.
But it's middle of the fairway.
But I've aimed in a way to reduce the chance. If I was aiming down the middle of the fairway with that shot, I'm having a chance of making a double bogey.
Yeah. And just remember, like, fairways isn't the biggest, most important stat, is it?
No.
Like, all handicaps average about the same amount of fairways hit. So getting it in play, because a scratch golfer isn't losing as many balls as a 25 handicapper.
Yeah, and you see that from the penalty shots that different handicap groups have. 2 balls from Matt here. He's in the trouble. On approach play now, double bogeys, reducing them. We happen to have water up the right. So the double bogey here is hitting that water. You've got 2 objectives with these 2 balls. One's you've got to make par.
Yeah.
Because I've hit my drive, which hit the middle of the fairway, so you're worried that you're not going to be competing.
Okay.
And one of them, you just need to make 5.
All right.
Tell me the decisions you make.
So if I want to make par, like, I need to bend, I need to make sure I strike it good, but it is hitting at the danger on the right of the water and drawing it in, isn't it?
Yeah, so you're basically going to be starting it in the double bogey zone.
Double, and
What
hoping
about
my skill like plays through. I could punch it low.
Yeah, so I would go for I would again still be reducing the disaster. I would be aiming no further right than the starter's hut.
Yeah, and drawy, punchy.
And low, punchy, drawy. If I get my worst shot guzzo straight, I might get lucky and not. So even when I'm allowed to make a bogey, I'm still trying to not make doubles.
Yeah.
So what club you got?
I've got a 6.
Go on then.
So at that hut with draw, hopefully.
A bit low or full height?
Well, I think if I go at the hut, then I can go full height, kind of. So I'm going to go full height and draw. And probably not sensible with this lie too.
Yeah, so this is going for the par.
Did that draw?
And it's trying to draw.
Oh, sit down. Oh, that's lucky.
Is it stopped?
It stopped, yeah.
So, I mean, you can see how double bogey-ish that is. And you're a decent player hitting decent shots and tricky lies.
That's so close to being dropped.
So you've got to wait. If we hit 10 of them, some of them are going in.
Yeah.
And again, it's not that you don't make doubles, it's reducing. You're going to make them. That's the point.
Absolutely.
So now you only need to make 5.
If I only need to make 5, then I'm not really even thinking that hard. I'm going more similar club again, 5-6 iron. I'm standing more upright. I'm hitting literally a punch and just trying to get it as close to the green as possible.
Yeah, I mean, the green is going to be, like, this one's going to be more the short side than long, isn't it?
Yeah.
Meaning that the water basically is. I mean, your chances of hitting the water now, you're opting for this option.
I would say hopefully pretty
1%
slim.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see it. What about,
because if you're,
what about chipping out to where I am? Because that's what lots of people would do. They would just chip straight out. But the problem is they could still make double from there.
Exactly. So I always say when I've got playing lessons and things like that, if you are chipping out, always try and be as aggressive as possible.
Yeah.
Because the closer you are, the more likely you are to hit it closer and then reduce those doubles again, aren't you? So if this lake came even closer to the green, then I would say maybe more out towards your ball and just lay up kind of stuff.
And then see if you can hit another good shot.
And if you're skilled at curving the ball, be aggressive and really draw it away from it, and get it.
Like some people have a natural hook, they could just hit their natural shot here, where they would still go for the negative one.
Yeah.
Chip it out, and then that's actually increasing your chances of double.
Exactly. Yeah.
Go on then. So really, the moral is just take on as much as you can within reason.
In your skill sets.
So that's clip trees, but that's going nowhere near any water, and that has, I mean, 5 now is just going to happen unless you do something crazy. You're front left almost of the green there.
Yeah, happy with those.
Thanks, Matt. So I'm going to take over for your short game, Matt, because this is somewhere I could make double bogey from.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hit one shot, not really short-sided, but slightly, and I'm going to do one where I try and land it perfectly, and there's probably a good chance that's going to get caught up and come up a little short.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm going to do one where I just take much more of the pin, and I'm going to try and chuck it up to the pin and beyond.
Good shot.
Okay, and then I'm going to do one which is super cocky, lob shot, really trying to go for that, and I've duffed it, which is something lots of people could do.
Yeah.
So I'm here in 2 or 3, depending on your handicap, and I'm now there in 3. Out of all those 3 shots, this is where the double bogey's coming from.
Trying to be too cocky. You see it, like I see it a lot when you're short side and you're going over a bunker and stuff, and you try and be a little bit too sneaky with it.
Yeah.
Either in the bunker, and we know how many shots are costing you in the bunkers, don't we? But that's the sort of thing I see a lot of.
And the thing is as well, is situation has to play its role. There'll be times where you do have to do the crazy shot and what have you, but equivalent past here,
yeah,
I have such a better chance here than I do from that one I've duffed short of making 2 putts.
Yeah.
Than I do having that one, a chip and a putt.
Like you start looking into stats and it's like, I'm going to say these, but I don't think they're right. Like 60-foot putt compared to 6-yard chip equal the same amount to finish or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if those are the right numbers.
No, but basically on the green.
Get it on the green.
So let's play this one out. Let's pretend I need to up and down knot to make a double bogey.
Yeah.
I'm not even betting on that. And if you think about that, I mean, I would class that as a half decent chip. I chip that okay. And I can hole them, but what am I down to for that yardage of putt or footage of putt?
50, 60%.
So I'm gonna make 40%. If I'm doing this on every hole, I'm making a lot of double bogeys in a day.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm a good putter, so I can save my bogey. And the amount of bogeys I have saved that way, and that doesn't make me think, oh great, I can be silly up to the green.
Yeah.
It makes me think, I wish I had more birdie putts. Because if I can do that, well, I'd be better. Do you see what I mean? You just get it on the green as quick as you can.
Stop making doubles.
Making doubles, huge thing. How many doubles do you make in the round? Maybe post in the comments down below. If you don't know how many doubles you make in the round, you need to start counting them. And if you go to a place like we've got a place called My Golf Gains, there'll be modules on there that'll help you understand these, and there'll be a double bogey one coming soon if it's not already there. If you don't know how many you're making, find out how many you're making, because you'll be shocked. You can definitely save some shots out there.